In about a month, the Kansas City Ballet's Board of Directors hopes to be able to choose the company's next artistic director, someone to replace William Whitener, who's heading back to New York City after 17 years at the helm. The new hire will be only the fourth they've had in their 55-year history. As part of our Perform Arts series, in conjunction with KC Studio Magazine, it seemed the perfect time to check in on William's legacy and the overall state of Kansas City's premier dance company.
The Joffrey Ballet, we had a variety of choreographers like Jerome Robbins, who developed West Side Story, and he also made ballets. And then Bob Fosse, I had experience with him. So that kind of experience is something I've been able to share. Here's a Merce Cunningham piece. We had a piece by Anne Reinking, the great Broadway star. That's Twyla Tharp's The Golden Section. I was in the original production in 1982.
You don't need to be a big-time dance devotee to recognize the names on William Whitener's resume. The caliber of artists he's worked for and with throughout an illustrious career, now poised, as he likes to put it, at the beginning of its third act.
This is what helped to build our reputation here, that we were retrieving dances that might otherwise get lost. Dance is very fragile. It only exists when it's being performed. It's not like a painting on a wall. You have to revive it and find the right performer for it.
I think I met Bill the minute he got here. And what I began to see, which I thought was nice, is he immediately was very open about expanding the scope of what he wanted the ballet to be able to do. Because he has been in major ballet companies and major modern companies, he had a very different perspective.
It's not bad. We'll work on it. Are you on the right tempo?
During his 18-year tenure, the Whitener touch has been applied to works across the spectrum of dance. But the house specialty, you might say, has been long-form dramatic works that often bring singers and actors into the mix as well. Ambitious ballets like Tom Sawyer, Romeo and Juliet, Carmina Burana, Midsummer Night's Dream, first performed in 1996, then again last month as part of Williams' Kansas City Swan Song.
Basically, when you're making a new ballet, you're trying to get it right. And what does that mean? What's right? You don't actually know until you get in front of the public. But the more you create, the more adept you become at knowing what's not right, and then trying to fix as much as you can before the curtain goes up. A lot of choreographic process is problem solving, and you deliberately create problems for yourself so that your solutions will be artful. If it's too easy, it's probably not going to be that exciting on the stage.
A lot of time when you're dancing, you're doing the steps, but then you've got to absorb the style and the motive of the choreography. And if he speaks to that, like if he talks about Twyla Tharp or whoever, he knows them so well, he could say, well, this is why she created, this is it. And I think that becomes a rich, rich tapestry for the dancers to work on.
William's greatest strength was the company that he has put together and his programming. I can hardly think of a time when I've walked out of the theater as a seasoned subscriber and been disappointed.
It was clear that there was no talking him out of it, that he was going to do his next thing. And, you know, plenty of time to find the next person to come in and take the company to whatever its next moment is going to be.
Whoever that might turn out to be, and over 50 have applied, will be getting what Jeff Bentley thinks deserves to be called a plum job. Taking the reins of an artistically solid troupe that's free of debt, performing in a beautiful new venue, and for the first time ever, working from a base of operations spacious enough to host the public at First Friday events like this.
This is very important, the person holding center.
The renovation of Union Station's old powerhouse has been nothing short of a game changer for the company.
When you walk across the threshold, Most people kind of stop in their tracks.
There's so much light in windows. My first thing is I want to do leap grand jetés across this floor. I mean, it makes you want to just move expansively.
And that, I think, is the magic of this building, is that it gives us a library of opportunities that we haven't even opened the covers on yet. This has been called probably the most beautiful center for dance in the world.
We'd like to think it's primarily a center for creating work, creating dancers, creating technique for young students and for professionals to carry on. There's some creation going on right now.
Keeping the Bollender Center buzzing with activity around the clock is the eventual goal here. As a welcoming place for the dance community to watch dancers making dances, a choreography showcase, or as a site for the Fringe Festival once again this summer. But when it comes to foot traffic, it's still dance classes and the ballet school that keep the 7 studios humming. Though few of the so-called bunheads will likely ever go pro, chances are good that many will become tomorrow's ticket buyers.
It's great fun for me to come with my daughter, who was one of the original students at the school, and bring her daughter and see some of her friends that she danced with their children. I mean, I know Todd is looking down, just thrilled over the opportunity the company has to grow in this building.
Our mission is to make Kansas City a destination for dance. And we are well on our way.
The season and the Whitener era comes to its conclusion with a lively mix of Kansas City jazz and even a piece set to the golden tones of William Shatner, with performances at the Kauffman Center May 3rd to May 12th.